Good evening. Welcome on in to the evening edition of From Day One. For auditors, substitutes, and Karens, of course, are in the wings, and tonight we welcome in a new voice to the channel, the men and women over at the Plot Hole. Why the Plot Hole? Because they're so big, they're so great and so good, they can actually find a plot hole big enough to fit all the frauditors, auditors, substitute, Karens, and idiots who are just so fucking stupid. It takes very interesting though. So tonight we actually start with flashing a cop. What could go wrong? As we rock through Dominion.
Can I help you? Yes, sir.
I'd like your name and badge number. You almost hit me. Yeah, multiple times.
Okay. We need your license, please.
We'll
talk here in a minute. I'm going to talk to the vehicle I pulled over. I need your license, please.
I need your name and badge
We'll talk in a minute. My name is Kevin Smith. My badge number is 324.
Okay, and I need your...
And we're going to talk in a minute after I address the vehicle that I stopped, okay?
You almost hit me several times, dude. You almost fucking shoved me into the sidewalk. What is wrong with you?
So that would be failed to yield to emergency vehicle.
No, you didn't have any lights on. You didn't have any signal on. We have you on camera, stupid.
Very good. That's fine. Talk to Professor. Consider the vehicle, please.
This is something I wouldn't advise. Now, from what I gather, this driver was not a part of this traffic stop. He pulled up on this officer in order to complain that this officer almost hit him during the course of the officer trying to pull over a different driver. I mean, that's a legitimate concern if that's what happened, but this might not be the best way to lodge your complaint.
All right. We need your license, please. I'm a supervisor in route. After you hand me your license, you can...
That's that situation.
I'm going to do that as soon as I make sure you're safe.
This will be going on the news soon.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll have to
Fantastic.
give me your license.
No, I needed your name and badge number, and now you're asking for a license.
We go, and they're driving off. That's real smart. Plot Hole, you want to talk about that? Idiots driving off?
Another thing I wouldn't advise here. Once you've inserted yourself into the situation, you probably don't want to just drive off all willy-nilly without at least letting the officer know what your intentions are. I mean, I don't fault wanting to get out of the street and get into a safer area so you don't have to worry about oncoming traffic and whatnot. Just let them know what you're doing. Hey, officer, I'm going to pull up over here, not trying to flee. Real simple. Also, notice how confrontational both the driver and the passenger are.
From the off.
Immediately started yelling and cussing. I asked them for the DL. They don't provide it. They want supervisor, consider the unit supervisor. Do me a favor, don't leave yet, okay? I want to come and talk to you about speeding. Just hang tight right here. We're going to come and address these guys really fast, okay? So I haven't talked to these guys yet. They were who I tried to stop. This vehicle was behind me flashing their lights. When I filled in front of them with my light,
No, actually, I was confused because I was driving. I see him flash, and I see an SUV. I don't know if it was you.
Yep.
And I see the merge. I'm like, they're going to hit. So I speed up to get out of the way. I didn't want to be part of the accident. That's why I speed up.
Are they in that car? No, they're still in. So they're initially behind me. I went up there to get their license, yelling and screaming on me. I want a supervisor. Wouldn't give me the license. They pulled up here without me asking them to do anything. So I'm going to put stop sticks in case they take off. They want a supervisor.
Yeah, I was driving. I was like, yo, they're going to crash. Because I see, I don't know who it was. He's flashing lights, and then I see the officer like merge.
Hang out for just a few minutes, man.
Alright, that was
this out, okay?
For those of you who question the use of the spike strip here, this wouldn't be necessary had these two not been so combative and been a little bit more forthcoming with their intentions previously moving their vehicle. This is a safety concern, and not just for the officers, but for other pedestrians and other drivers as well.
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
There are stop sticks in your vehicle, so if you leave, your tires will be punctured. All right, so now there's a supervisor here like you asked for. Are you going to provide me your license like I asked you?
Would file a formal complaint, please, against this officer here. I would like to file a formal complaint.
All right. You want to step back now?
You can step away from my vehicle.
License, registration,
You
insurance.
can
I
step
think
No,
away.
get away from our vehicle.
All right. Hey, I'm Sergeant Wright. What's going on, guys?
He tried to hit us.
He almost hit us several times. He never turned on any lights, any turning lights, any signals, any emergency lights. He sped up, slammed on his brakes, crossed the line. Can you stop pointing that in her face, please?
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to see.
You do not get to do that. Do you understand?
We're about to get a second angle of what happens here. Now, I understand and I get it that officers using their flashlight in order to try and control a situation isn't ideal. But officers are in a disadvantaged situation here. They have no idea if weapons are present. This is an issue of safety. Is the driver being unreasonable and requesting that the officer lower his light? I don't think so. There are better ways to go about it, probably less combative ways to go about it. But once again, we're talking about officer safety. We're talking about public safety here. But what the driver does in response definitely qualifies as one of the dumbest things that you can do in this type of situation.
All right, let's try this again, guys. Do you have your license and your registration insurance?
Can you open the glove box?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Into the black. All the way back. All the way back. The big purple. You do not get to
Back up. Hands up.
This is stupid and can get you seriously hurt and most definitely get you arrested. Shining a light in an officer's face with the intention to blind him is about as stupid gets. With as confrontational these two have been, remember, they inserted themselves into this traffic stop. These two are lucky that this didn't end up way worse than it did. Now, we have a long interaction here where the passenger puts on what I consider to be a show of hyperventilation because she's just so scared of these police officers. She wasn't afraid a few minutes ago whenever she was aggressively screaming and yelling at the cop. But the second things turned sour for her driver, for her, I'm assuming her boyfriend or her partner, and all of a sudden, we're afraid of the cops. Now let's get to the part that you all are here for.
If this doesn't end with either an arrest, tasering, or a window smash, I'm going to be mad. Oh, it looks like they're at a jail correctional facility, so this might be good. But yes, it is. Ding, 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 ding. What part of take a right you don't understand? In, you loser. Look at all that contraband.
Alright, before we end this episode, let's explore why these officer and civilian safety issues are important.
If you would,
March
please.
25th, 2020, Everett police officer Dan Rocha was shot and killed during a suspicious activity engagement. Officer Rocha engaged with the suspect when the suspect shot Officer Rocha and fled the scene, running over Officer Rocha's body in the process. Whereas I have stated in the past several times that we should hold police officers to a much higher standard when it comes to their interactions with the public, I also fully support police action that increases safety, not just for the police officers, but for the general public as well. And that's our show. If you enjoyed yourself,
Thank
hit
you.
that like button and go to the next.
Alrighty, you told me you got a ginkgo biloba one as well. Sorry, Coloma. I like to call her ginkgo biloba. as we pick up an 18 Helios. You got that one ready available for us? If you do, we'd be so kind. It's gonna take you a moment, alright. We can do that as we collect our items. And we will now head on out to Asgard for the weekly guild raids of Osh the Big Baby. Alright, we got 280, so we can buy up to 250 of the items. So we'll go this, and this. That gives us 150. Yeah, with 150 we can do retaliation. Alrighty, if he doesn't have that episode ready, we'll put the audio on for the fights of Osh. Osh, bosh, bagosh. Is there anybody here who can rock Kane? Okay. Oh, that way? Yeah, okay. All 5 pets can be assigned. Sweet. Pause the action real quick, just so we can turn on the play. For the double. For the double. Double. 8.5. And what's 10? 9. 9.7. So we need to pick up just over 200K in the other fights to get a full 10 million. Oh, that one actually fell in perfectly with all 5. Okay. Alright, 200K is what we need, and Mathall's looking at me, telling me that he's just about ready with his next clip. So I'll head back to him here in just a moment. And we're seen to be stuck on the fucking answers. Since we're stuck on those, we pause a second, take the music off, as it sounds like we're ready for our next clip from the plot hole. Kinko below.
Yes. Thank you. And your name was? Diane. Hi, I'm Lenka Coleman. Nice to meet you. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm here to settle this presentment. So I'm looking for Mr. San Clemente, who sent it to me. Okay. Yeah. And I said. Yeah.
Okay. So.
And what's your full name, Adam? Okay, and what's your position here? Oh, okay, excellent.
However, this is not a really relevant issue. This is
Okay, so it's actually a very simple matter, like it says this is the ticket, because I already sent the original ticket back in.
Hey, dummy, you're in the wrong building. He's trying to politely tell you this, but your lips keep flapping.
And I explained that, I'm not a party to the contract, that this is really, and even the bill, it shows you that it's a trespass on so many points here. So I'm here to settle it. So I wanted to see someone who sent this to me, because I'm a woman of honor and I like to make sure that we have no issues here. So I need someone who can actually address this with me. Is that you?
This is police services.
Okay.
They are. So there's a few phone numbers. Did you try to call these phone numbers?
Yeah, but I really need. This is why I was here already yesterday. You guys were closed.
Yes.
Okay. So today it needs to be settled, or you will be assessing more fees on it. Okay. And so this is why I'm here today to settle it.
Okay.
And
let me get you a phone number.
No, I don't want to be calling anyone. I need to see the person, the man or woman who sent me this bill.
I understand. I do not oversee police services, so I can't direct anybody to come and down.
So, but it says City of San Clemente here.
Oh, you can read. Well, then you should have been able to know that you could handle this ticket by going to the municipal court or whatever institution that handles traffic citations. I'm willing to bet that ticket in your hand has some sort of instructions on it.
Yes.
So who sent the bill? Police?
Orange County Sheriff's Department.
Oh.
They are our contracted police services provider.
Okay.
So they are under contract with the city.
Okay.
So they are the ones who need to talk to them. So I can get you a number.
Well, but okay, but this bill is coming from. Why does it? Why doesn't it say that it's coming from the police department?
Because I don't know.
So who knows? I want to settle this.
Well, the people that sent the ticket here is from the State Police Services.
Right, but you guys hire them, right?
Yes.
So you are the employer of them, right? You instruct them what to do, right? And
they follow the law.
which law?
The laws that we have in the books.
Okay, which law is that?
It's the one that you've been found.
Okay. Can you tell me what is it? Parking meter law?
You'd have to talk to them.
No, you are employing them. You are employing them, right? You know what the law is? Have you seen this thing? Have you seen this?
I can get you a number so you can talk to them about it.
Sir, do you know this?
I understand what you're talking about.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do is answer your specific question. All I can do is direct you to the people that issued this.
But I need to see the man or woman so I can settle it. I cannot be calling because I've been working on this now for several days. And you guys are hiding from me. I'm a woman of honor. I want to settle it.
There is a way to deal with this, and that is that there are appeal rights.
Holy schnitzel maker, Batman. This guy has more patience than I. Lady, he's told you how to settle this. Maybe you should clean the doo-doo from your ears and move on. Maybe he should have simply said, Mr. San Clemente, with his reign after the pageant, I guess, is over at the courthouse. So go see him over there. Mr. San Clemente is at the courthouse. Bye.
I don't need any appeal rights because let me explain to you the problem here, okay? Whoever sent this bill, okay, committed mail fraud, okay, trespass on my account, against my person and against myself. So I like to see that person, that woman or man, the physical body who is sending this and trespassing on me because they will have to answer. Mm-hmm.
What I'm telling you is that the only remedy I can provide you right now is to get you a phone number or.
Well, why don't we then call them together, okay, and get someone because today it needs to be settled. I'm not going to be running around. I took time out of my day.
Oh, she took time out of her day? Well, I mean, that's pretty big, because normally about this time she'd be, I don't know, having tea parties with her kittens or, I don't know, harassing the kids at the skate park, scaring the crows away from our crops. Yes, it's a Pete Davidson joke.
You guys are paid, okay? You are paid. I'm not paid right now. Unless you guys want to trespass on me, and that's fine. That's an order, and I will give you my bill. Okay, and you will not like it.
We don't like you anyway, Genko.
If there's somebody available to come down and talk to you.
Why don't you take care of it? Why don't you please take care of it? You work for the city. You hire these people. Perfect. Call them and have them come here. I will wait. Thank you.
I don't know if they're going to come down.
Well,
I don't oversee that contract. All I can do is contact them.
But you guys, you hired them, okay? You hired them.
But you
want to
make me whine
so
like
you
a
need
baby.
to hold responsibility, Adam, okay? We can settle it. Perfect. I'm going to wait here. Thank you so much. Perfect. Thank you.
Excuse me, I'll go get
now, this is where he fucked up. Tell her what she needs to know and then tell her to fuck off. Real simple.
Yes.
This entitled attitude shit has got to go.
Correct. Oh, that's scary. Do not turn the camera to your face, Genko.
It's a lovely day. These people have such a wonderful setup here. The city of San Clemente. Yeah, but you know what's amazing? That you cannot really find it.
Sorry, I've got to interject here. What is it with sophists and frauditors and buildings? They're always making some sort of comment about how nice the building is. Is it because maybe they can't handle uncomfortable silences? Because then they'd be left with just the little quiet voices in their head that say,
I used to be over by the window and I could see
the squirrels, and they were married.
You know that they are sending these presentments, trespassing on people's rights, but then when you come here and you want to look for that man or woman who is actually committing these crimes, you cannot find them. Like they are giving you these runarounds. My gosh, what's wrong with people? Can people like grow some backbone? It's not that difficult, right? It's not that difficult. I think I need to get some water while we are waiting.
Whereas I do agree that the city deputy manager... Fuck me, Karen asked for the manager and got the manager. I agree that the city manager should have been more forceful throwing your ass out of this building. But Karen, grow a brain before you start criticizing what other people need to grow.
I'm
Cojones?
getting thirsty.
More cojones?
And I want to remind you, my dear friends, okay, this is how they get people, okay? Because most or do not know their rights. They, and then also most people have to obviously work, right? This is my second day here, on top of the letter I already wrote to them. I think
She wrote a letter.
Nice bill, because I don't work for free. And if you don't like my prices, then don't pick a fight with me, okay? That's a very simple rule. I'm very simple.
Yes, you are.
You're very simple.
We agree. And I hope you hold your breath waiting for that bill of yours to get paid. And lady, nobody read your frickin' mail written in crayon.
I'm sorry? Yeah, it's for me. It's for my...
You can't film the two-party consent. You can't film that.
Well, it's for my safety, okay, and for my record, because I have an issue here, so...
Two-party consent state, Trump said.
Well, what we are dealing here with, I need to record, our conversations. This is a public place of a public accommodation. I'm here to reserve. Listen, okay, it's fine. You can.
Eavesdropping, two-party consent state trumps your bullshit, Ginkgo Coloma. Turn that off!
Take it later with me. That's fine.
Okay, please stop filming. You're asking me to not film.
I'm not filming you.
Okay, thank you. So you stop filming.
I'm filming myself.
That's not what we said, you asshole!
My record. I need to have this on a record.
Okay, but California is a two-party consent. You cannot film.
Who is California? Can I speak to California?
Oh,
yes.
Fuck you.
Go outside and speak to California, where life is beautiful all the time. Now, don't mind those nice young men in their clean white coats. Sorry, everybody. You know what for.
The state of California?
Yes. Can I speak to the state of California?
Okay, can you please step
Okay.
outside for a second? We'll have somebody help you, but please step outside for a second.
Are you like pushing me out of the place of like that belongs to we the people?
We're asking you to stop.
We're telling you to shut the fuck up and stop disobeying!
Quiet here. Hello, how are you?
Please film me without consent. And this is a two-party state. You can't film it here.
No, this is for my record, okay? If has a problem with it. Yes, sure. What's your name, sir? Oh.
My name is I'm gonna fucking taser you.
Oh, okay. Perfect. You are the accuser.
Okay, what can I do for you?
Okay, perfect. Let me just put my stuff here. So we have Deputy Bruno here. And your badge ID is, I couldn't read it from the ticket. 559?
That is not me. No.
How do I know you? Okay, I confused you with someone else. I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway.
Big surprise.
That's not the only thing you're confused about.
So we have a situation here. I got this ticket, right? And then I sent a letter that I'm not party to that contract, that it's a trespass on me, right? So I explained it, I sent it back in, and I got this presentment, okay? And so I came here today to speak to the Mr. City of San Clemente to settle this bill, okay?
Yes, and you guys aren't hearing it wrong. She's specifically looking for Mr. or Mrs. City of San Clemente. Not the actual city of San Clemente, but Mr. or Mrs. City of San Clemente.
presentment, because I'm a woman of honor, okay? If there is any crime committed, okay, I came here to settle it, right? But I need to see my accuser, okay, and that we can settle this, okay? Where the crime is. No, how does it work?
So, are you trying to appeal this, or what are you trying to do?
No, I'm trying to settle it. So I need to see the person the actual man or woman who sent this to me, because we actually have a issue here. First of all, I do not hold any contract with the city of San Clemente, which is a corporation, okay? It's municipal territorial corporation. Also, this is really not me. That's my trust account, okay? So it's a trespass against my trust account. Also, this is not my address. This is a federal enclave where I do not live. Oh, well, it came as a mail fraud.
If you don't live at that address, yet you still received that letter at that address, and somehow you came into possession of said letter from said address from said sender.
Yes, plot a Liger review.
Oh, right. You got to lie to Offset.
Yes.
So it's a mail fraud. It's a security fraud. It's an identity theft. Yes, I own that property. I'm alleged to own that property. Okay.
Alleged to own it. Good. We'll take your vehicle away then.
I don't want to be really bothered.
Since you're only alleged to.
Okay. So I want to settle it. So.
You want to appeal it? Is that what you want to do?
No, I want to settle it with whoever issued the bill, the man or woman.
It's the city of San Clemente.
Okay, so can I meet the city of San Clemente?
You're here.
So you are city of San Clemente?
I'm not an agent from the city of San Clemente.
Okay, I'm not looking for an agent. I'm looking for the man or woman who is sending me this bill. Who is the city?
What are you trying to do? You trying to appeal this, or are you trying to pay it?
Okay. I'm trying to settle it. Yes.
Trying to be stupid.
If I owe something, I'm here to settle it. So I need to see who the claimant. Someone is claiming that I owe them money, right? So I need to see the claimant, okay, to pay him or her the money.
Well, in that case, all you got to do is head over to pticket.com. You enter in your citation number, put in your payment method, and voila, ticket is paid. Oh, but again, that's not why you're here. You're here to attempt your silly soft-sit nonsense. Let's see how that works out for you.
Okay. So you want to pay the city then?
Okay, well, that's what I'm asking. I'm asking to meet the city.
Well, you're here. This is the city's building.
So, okay, where? Can I talk to him or her?
No, it's pretty straightforward. There's the fine you have to pay.
Okay.
And then you can pay the fine with the city.
Okay, well, but who is the city?
Exactly.
But so I've been asking for this longest time for the man or woman.
There's no man.
Well, okay, so I'm woman, and I can only deal with another man or woman. I cannot deal with fictitious legal entity. Okay, it's an imaginary friend. It's an imaginary friend. You know, tooth fairy, right? We don't deal with those people, right? This is why there is a problem with this bill. Okay. This is why they send it against my trust, against my account trust, okay? And this is security fraud, all right? So what the city of San Clemente can do, they can actually use an exchange, you know, for the trust, and they can send it against the trust. There's a lot of money in my trust, okay? I'm close to billionaire, okay? So if you want to take it against the trust, you are more than welcome. I will sign it off as beneficiary, and we can settle it that way. If you want me to pay it, you know, I need to meet the man or woman who is making the claim so I can settle it. And I also want to settle it in real money, okay? I want to settle the debt.
You can go ahead and follow the instructions here.
You see? I told you it had instructions.
You are not getting me. I need to meet the man or woman, the claimant.
You're not going to.
Oh, so this is basically a fraud then.
No. The fine for a parking citation.
Okay. So I need to then send this back to someone who will take a full responsibility and liability for this presentment. Would it be you?
There's only two ways to do it. You can either pay it or you can appeal it.
Would it be you, Officer Bruno?
No, I said you can either pay it.
Who do you work for? For the sheriff? Okay, so I need to take it against some woman or man.
That's not how it works.
Well, someone needs to take accountability for it.
Well, I don't know how to help you then.
Yes, and that someone is you. Now, this has gone on for a while. It's the same old song and dance over and over and over and over again. I need to see the person. I need to see Mr. Carlos San Clemente. I'm going to skip ahead where Dumbass here tries to pay for her fines with Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
Notice here.
Yeah.
The illegal parking. There was a citation issued to this vehicle, okay, which you're indicating to us is your vehicle. The name here matches the ID that you gave me here. So my question is, I don't understand why you can't resolve this thing.
So first of all, who do I have I would like to see the contract that I have with the city of San Clemente, and that they actually own the property, to put the meter there and to actually charge money, for me to pay for enjoyment of a American land. So I like to see that. Who has the right? Okay. Usually I give the $1 in there, just to avoid any hassle. Okay. But I forgot. Okay. And then I get this bill, this presentment, which I like to settle. We can settle it against the trust. With the as I said, when you see it all upper letters, that's referring to my trust account. Okay. So you basically are presenting this bill against the trust account, which is also under the state of California. That's why the registration and everything. Okay? It's a long story, but anyway, that's what it is. So we can endorse it against the trust, which has millions of dollars in there. If you don't like that, we need to make the bill to the woman in upper and lower name. Okay, letters.
Okay. Well, the printers here only print in uppercase.
I know, because it goes.
This citation or this notice is to indicate that the registered owner of that vehicle, who you're agreeing is you, would issue.
It was actually under duress. It was under duress. If you look into my registration, it's under duress.
To drive your vehicle on the California state highways, we require that it be registered.
Who is we?
The state of California.
Who is the state of California?
The government of the state of California.
The corporation, possibly? Okay. Like, do you, officer? Let me ask you a question. Did you take an oath of office?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
We're not going to do
No. It is. I just want to make sure that I'm speaking to law enforcement.
You are speaking to law enforcement.
So the reason you took an oath of office is to uphold and defend the Constitution, which secures my unalienable right. One of my rights is to travel freely from point A to point B.
Correct. But in order to do that in a vehicle or an automobile, the state of California, along with the other 50 states in the union, require a couple of things. 1 being a valid driver's license, 2, proof of insurance, and 3, vehicle registration. Yeah.
4, not being an idiot.
It's a privilege, not a right.
5, really not being an idiot.
Property, which is my automobile. Okay, so I'm not required to license it or register it with anyone. Unfortunately,
we're going to agree to disagree.
No, this is the law. You cannot convert constitutionally secured right into a crime.
You would like me to do here today?
I want to settle it. Exactly. I want to settle it.
You can settle this 2 ways today. Okay. You can either pay this. Okay. And the amount due is $43 today, or $61 after tomorrow.
Really, this is all over just $43. Kenko?
Are you kidding me? All this fuss over 45 smackers?
43.
For fuck's sake.
Or you can agree to appear in a hearing in respect of
the
city attorney.
Okay, what's very interesting is that they first want you to pay it in order to have the hearing. Isn't that extortion?
Nope. This is the way that the process is designed, because this is your promise to appear by paying the fine. So that's the way the hearing works.
You have it nicely set up, guys.
Okay. If you would like to secure a hearing, you pay the fine. They'll set you up a hearing date, and then you can give all this information to the city attorney.
I think that would be the best way. Yeah, and I can then deal with the attorney and with all of you. Okay.
So how would you like to pay for this today, then?
Yeah. Let me. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, because we definitely need to resolve this.
Why do I hear coins?
Here. And you know what?
Why do I hear coins?
Did I leave my... Okay, here. Okay, here.
Well, what is this?
This is our lawful currency. This is our lawful money. This
Well,
is
that is not accepted currency in the state of California.
Really?
Yes, that is correct. Okay, so do you agree to pay this by any other means?
This genius and knower of everything legal just tried to buy an extra life with her putt-putt token here. It's a wonder that this officer didn't laugh her ass back to her car.
You are telling.
Well, just I know he's liking to have fun, but I'll be honest. What she's trying to use is she's trying to use a £5 centennial commemorative coin. £5 of Great Britain. Which, by the way, would it be $43 even by exchange rates?
Telling me you are not accepting lawful money? Have you read the Constitution that you took an oath of office to? Sir, I'm asking you a question. Did you take your oath of office?
This is going to end very quickly. Okay, I'm trying to help you resolve this. I'm telling you how it's
Wow.
I'm not gonna argue.
You are not accepting a lawful money. Article 1, Section 10. This is the only lawful money we can accept in
You
America.
can pay for this with a lawful currency in the state of California.
Lawful?
You can request a hearing if you would like. If
What
that
is
doesn't work, you can let it go to default and then.
What is
take
the
your chances.
what is the lawful currency?
Okay.
What is the lawful
US
currency?
dollar.
What is that?
43 US dollars is the amount that you're issued here.
The Federal Reserve notes?
Yes.
Great. Let's do that.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. And can I have
Anything else I can do for you today?
Can I have your cards? Do you have your card?
You can have my name.
And what's your badge ID number?
She's a Policeman trainer.
My badge
Can
number
you-
is 5727.
Can you write it down for me?
No, I won't write it down for you.
Okay, but I need your badge ID number. What was it again?
5727.
Five
You're
seven.
recording this.
Yeah. Perfect.
So you don't need me to write it down for you.
Okay, excellent. We will see each other. Thank you, officers. And don't forget to read the Constitution. Thank you.
I recognize that have a good day. Did you? Now this lady makes me want to shove cotton balls in my ears and then tape them up so they can't escape. My goodness. Folks, remember when you're dealing with soft states, it's important to shut that shit down quick. That's exactly what this officer did. Recognize the nonsense, shut it down, told her to go fuck herself, in nicer terms, of course.
I'm the one
and
that
that's
gets
our
to
show.
say. Thank you very much for that. Do you have one more? We got about another 17-ish minutes. So if you got another clip that's about that kind of time, we'd love it. All right. All right, let's have some fun, shall we? Let's begin.
Hello, this is Dave. So I'm going to do a little bit of a test of me, and maybe an appeal as well. So what's actually happened is that over the last couple of months, I've found myself getting kind of sicker and sicker.
And that has nothing to do with you drinking pee, right? Oh, by the way, this in no way, shape, or form is any kind of medical advice or information whatsoever.
Thank you. You saved me. Yeah, please make sure you do not follow the idiot advice here regarding the current pandemic. Please follow either your WHO, CDC, NHS, or your local health system, health services in your country for correct advice currently about this and any disease currently going on. I think we got Google covered, and YouTube, that is. Let's continue.
Please, YouTube, see this as not medical misinformation, but someone who's trying to expose some idiot for putting medical misinformation out there.
Thank you.
Lordy, nothing, and I mean nothing that I say nor this guy says should be taken as medical advice. Please seek out an actual medical professional,
Yes.
doctor, should you need one.
At first it wasn't very obvious. I was waking up feeling quite breathless. But, because I use the amber nectar, I would, take it and...
By the way, when he says ambernacker, he's referring to a vaporized version of his own, let's just say, number one.
I'd recover very quickly.
In case you're not familiar, allegedly Dave here suffers from asthma, as he explained in his previous pee drinking video.
So it wasn't noticeable at first, but I was literally more often than not now waking up breathless, and it was getting sort of worse. I couldn't figure it out until one night it was getting a bit cold, so I grabbed a second duvet out of the bottom of my wardrobe, and then realised it was covered in black mould. I woke up in the middle of the night, totally unable to breathe, and that's when I discovered that this duvet had black mould on it. So I actually put a post out on Facebook to for anybody who knew how to get rid of black mould.
Well, like all mistakes that you've made in the past, you trusted your life to Facebook. It's a wonder you managed to live this long.
So I tried all these things. It was like cleaning up. I threw away that duvet. I threw away anything else that seemed to be affected. And I ended up cleaning my place up totally. With tried different methods. But I kept getting sick.
Perhaps you should have seen a medical doctor. He or she would probably have been able to identify and treat the root cause. Now, Dave goes on to describe his near-death experience, all to get to this point.
Okay.
But I ended up praying. So I prayed to the Most High. I said, if it's my time, then fair enough. But if it's not my time, I need a little bit of help here. And absolutely immediately, it's incredible, immediately, I had the overwhelming urge to go to wee. But I had no energy. I couldn't make it to the toilet. And, it's one thing dying, but to die and be discovered with wee stains around you, that's another thing altogether, and I couldn't do that. So I reached up and grabbed a glass and weed in the glass. And without thinking about it, I drank it.
A glass of fresh, warm. Now, Dave rambles on about stuff that should not be named in case YouTube wants to target this video for medical and misinformation. So we're going to skip over that part. Just know, you know what I'm talking about, I know what I'm talking about, and we know where his position is, so we're going to skip over that.
I was basically put on a nebulizer, which didn't help an awful, as much as I thought it might do, because it wasn't actually...
No, I'm sorry, no, I'm making the executive decision. No, that's too far. So I'm taking the executive decision here. No, we're not going any further with that kind of bullshit. Oh, God. Okay, do you have anything that's not that nasty? Seriously. Alright, let's try this one then. No, let's not try that one then. I said no. Alright, let's audit the
We've always
Navy.
encouraged soft-sits and frauditors to attempt their shtick on the military establishment. Well, Christmas must be year-round in 2022. Good afternoon, everyone. Johnny O from the Plot Hole, and today we have something that we've always wanted. Auditing America has pushed the envelope about as far as you can push it, so let's get into it.
Jingle bells!
What's going on, guys? Auditing America. I'm out with fake micro news.
Oh, God, really?
Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to his channel.
You're a fake idiot,
Also,
moron
find Auditing
news.
America on TikTok. Find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Let's even
Nowhere.
respect the First Amendment right over here in New Hampshire.
Do I point out the English mistake here, or do I let it pass? As you can see, this is Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. That's right, this is a Navy base, essentially. No, there's no sign that says do not enter. But there are signs that say stop, not to mention the military police with guns.
See how it goes.
Oh, look it! Stop! 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 Road closed! Stop! A lot of people take this as a lot of fucking hints to be like, fucking no! Including this officer making a beeline at you.
Sir, how's it going?
How you doing?
Doing good. How can I help you?
We got morons here. Especially one holding a whisk, I think it is.
So, gentlemen, can I help you?
Just working on a video.
You don't have to use the mask outside. Even the CDC hasn't documented a case of outdoor transmission.
No. I prefer to wear a good one.
Sure.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Who the guys just took?
We're okay. We'll let you know if we need anything, though. I appreciate you being cordial and professional, sir.
Yeah.
Did he say cordial?
Cordial, I thought it was.
Cordial.
Cordial.
Like cheese curds? Or...
Hey, cheese curds are good. Not when these guys probably get a hold of them.
I mean, maybe a steak sandwich?
That'll be good for all of us right now, right? It's noon time.
Something tells me that this isn't the guy to joke around with.
This is a beautiful facility.
Sure. What do you make it today?
I'm stirring up some freedom. Yeah.
And here comes officer number 2.
They are filming with me here. And, they have enough for that.
Well, you see, we're working on a video in a public area. We know for a fact that we may not be able, it's obvious that we may not cross that way. Or you can tell us if we can. But for the untrained eye, we seem okay to video record here. This is a public area, correct?
It is not.
It's not? Who owns this area?
That's that blue line that says U.S. government right there.
Oh, okay, U.S. government, yeah, but it's...
Okay,
Oh, so you want us to go on to that line?
Stop. Hold on. Stop. Okay, now we need to see some ID.
No, but you're telling us that we can leave, so if we're trespassing...
I didn't say you could leave at all.
Oh, we're being detained for what crime?
Because you're trespassing.
What crime, sir?
Yeah, but what crime have we committed?
Trespassing.
Yeah, but what crime have we committed?
Trespassing.
Well, we're not trying. We're just trying to work on a video. You just... That's not how the law works, sir. You have to tell us to leave, and we'll leave. If we're trespassing, we leave, and that's it.
Give us the opportunity. We'll gladly leave. We'll pass the blue line right now. We're not trespassing. Stop. Hold on. Are we being detained?
We haven't broken the law. We're just working on a video.
You broke the law and the law won.
Okay, so we're glad to leave.
We're glad to leave. Yeah,
You don't get that opportunity. You already broke the law.
For everybody's protection. I'm working.
You guys are on property right now.
Okay, but we're trying to leave.
You're filming on federal property.
Okay, so we're not on private property. We assume that it's okay to film in government property.
Never assume. When you assume, you make an asshole out of yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Duncan.
Or what? I mean, we're working on a video about the naval shipyard. We're not.
You told us to pass the line, and we're passing the line. You said we can't be here. We're leaving now. We're not.
We're gonna go ahead and leave, sir. We're not gonna bother you.
Are we being detained? Are we being detained?
Okay, we're trying to leave.
No. We're stuck.
Actually, it says visitor center. What about the visitors? What about the visitors, sir?
I just want to know if we're being detained, though. Because if we're not, I mean,
This is an illegal detainment. If we're trying to leave, we're not breaking the law, sir.
that's illegal. We just want to pass the blue line. Are we being detained, or are we free to pass the line and go back into the public?
Hold on for a second.
Are we being detained?
Yes.
Under what? Under suspicion of what crime?
Filming on federal property,
Sir, that's
trespassing on federal property.
We're not trespassing, sir. You said.
This isn't an argument. I'm telling you, you've already done it.
I like Mr. No Nonsense here. Now, this is what we all like to see. A quick stop to this bullshit. Look, frauditors, doing this doesn't protect anybody's rights.
So we're being detained for no reason? We're trying to.
Again, you're not listening. You're hearing what you want to hear.
We're just trying to leave.
You're not allowed to.
You guys didn't give us a chance, dude. We were nice enough about everything.
We're trying to leave.
Oh, well, they were nice enough. I mean, that's a horse of a different color right there. I mean, as long as you're being nice while murdering that guy, all is well. Idiots.
We're visitors, sir.
No, they're idiots, sir. Idiots.
You guys are making this a bigger deal than what it is. We're just taking a picture.
We're just being an idiot, sir.
What's the big deal? What about the First Amendment? I mean, freedom of the press.
For the last goddamn time, no. You are not press.
Correct.
If you were a legitimate press organization, and no, I'm not simply talking about CNN, Fox, MSNBC, etc. You can be an independent journalist. That's okay. I consider myself to be an independent journalist. But you're not one of those. Running around with a camera or a telephone saying, I'm press, I'm press, I'm press, look, I'm press, I'm press. No, that doesn't make you press. If you were legitimate, what you would have done is you would have sought out the commander of this naval establishment and said, hey, I'm trying to do a story on whatever it is you're doing the story on. Is it cool that I have permission? Can I get some permission? What do I need to do to come up to film? What are the rules and regulations about filming here? You guys are a couple of assholes with cameras. Rant over.
I know, but you're the police. You're not telling me why you're detaining us. We're trying to. You said trespassing. Hi, we're trying. We walked in here. How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir? We walked past this line. We never saw that line right there. We never saw that line right there. We're working on a video about the naval shipyard. Sure. We're not. It's me.
Name, really?
I'm Enrique. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name's Mitch. Yeah, once we passed the blue line, he asked to leave, we were going to leave, and then we asked to detain. He wasn't specific whether not detain. We're glad we passed this blue line. We didn't know that we're not allowed to be on this blue line with all prisoners, so we were going to go back over the blue line.
Common misconception, right? But the law as it stands, once you cross the blue line, you can't be filming that.
Okay, so
the fact is, right now.
Okay, so we'll be.
It looks like we are getting an education today, aren't we, Enrique?
We'll be more than glad to leave.
But the issue is, any film that you have received right now, online, is everything. That's the issue. So here's what we can do. I'm pretty straight up with you guys.
I've been straight up with you too. Yeah.
Yep, so we stop filming right now, delete it. Yeah. Stop filming right now, delete it. Yeah. Except we're on this way. If not, we will detain. Take the camera, we'll go through it. We don't want to have to get to that.
Now, for some weird reason, this is where this video stops. And as you heard Mr. Military Police tell Enrique, if that's your real name, that you gotta delete this or we're gonna have an issue. Well, looks like we didn't delete it, did we? Because if we did, I wouldn't be pointing and laughing and auditing America right now. Frauditors, you can't film military bases or military installations, even though they are, quote, paid for by tax dollars and they're public, or they're not public. Okay? Can't do it. It's not, no, just can't do it. There are many reasons why they don't want you to do it. National security being one of those teeny tiny reasons. I mean, if I really have to explain this to you, then there's something more wrong with you than the lack of gray matter between your ears. That's all I'm going to say. Enrique here is lucky that he came across an MP with a little bit of patience, or else Mr. Frauditing America might be enjoying the jailhouse-type cuisine. Ask Schrodinger's cat about that. And that's our show. If you enjoyed...
All right, thank you very much. Other than, of course, you giving us a round of urine, I greatly appreciated our hour with you. Next time we come back to you, though, please have more of the other stuff, less of the, taking a whiz. That will bring us to the end of part 2. Of course, Art Bell will be waiting for us in the overnight, talking to us about chasing nasty storms up and down the countryside. So until then, help us get to that goal of 50,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. So Boxy sends those nice red packages we can send out to you, and of course Google puts us on the algorithms. Coinbase, Ibotta, and Game.gg, you know the drills on those, and until next time, like, share, and subscribe, be kind to one another, and release the Kraken, as we march along this evening and every evening, here from day one. Have a great evening. We'll see you in Art Bell in the overnight.